Hi, I'm Cassidy, and I've been a loyal pump head since the beginning, back in November, like 2014. I was one of the first lucky listeners to win access to Maps Anabolic after leaving an iTunes review. I'm super grateful to Sal, Adam, Justin, Doug for picking me as a winner because I've been able to be a part of this community since the very beginning. I've been able to see the Mind Pump crew evolve and expand, and I've been able to see members of the forum transform and progress, which has been really cool. And I've experienced some transformations as a result of MAPS and being a longtime listener too. Aesthetically, my body has responded extremely well to the program, MAPS Anabolic. I started out just incorporating trigger sessions while running like a standard upper lower power hypertrophy split, and eventually moved into doing the full body foundational workouts after I finished my first bikini competition. So instead of the split, I was running full MAPS Anabolic. Um, for as long as I can remember, I had this kind of like marshmallow shaped body with these little toothpick limbs. Small but kind of fluffy in the middle, no butt, no muscle, nothing. And I saw some serious growth in my delts and my glutes, which is where I focused my trigger sessions on, even in a caloric deficit while I was in contest prep, just by incorporating those trigger sessions into my routine. Now running MAPS Anabolic full-fledged with the foundational workouts and the trigger sessions, I've seen an inch on my glutes in 9 weeks, very minimal growth in my waist circumference, and I can feel the anabolism. Like you can just kind of feel it. This program is really different from anything I've ever done. I loved experiencing the different responses that my body made towards each phase. I added 35 pounds to my squat, going from 135 to 170. I'm deadlifting almost twice my body weight. Pulled 230 at around 118 pounds. I also thought that I'd never have like significant upper body strength, and now doing pull-ups with 20 pounds on a belt. So I feel a lot more confident in the gym, just because I feel strong all the time. I'm also a lot more in tune with my body. The guys always talk about how you need to listen to your body, and I feel really comfortable making modifications to MAPS based on the way I feel, and based on my own goals. I'm also not ashamed to, even lower the weight to focus on form or range of motion, because guys really kind of harp on how you need to listen to your body and make sure that your workouts are enhancing your strength and not inhibiting it. Also starting to pay a lot more attention to the types of food I'm eating. Before listening to Mind Pump, I was kind of that crazed IFYM practitioner, obsessing over things like getting things like ice cream and Oreos and like whatever to fit my macros at the end of the day. And really, that's just not what's best for your body. I still, practice flexible dieting. I like to make treats fit, but I'm much more like aware of the positive effects of like whole natural foods, and I feel like I can make better choices. But really, the most important like transformation that I'd say, as a result of being like a Mind Pump listener, is just my mindset towards fitness. As an amateur competitor, I used to be that classic hair splitter, like overly concerned about like nutrient timing, supplements, like nailing my macros, making sure each workout had like the perfect progressive overload, just to the point where I just like didn't have a life beyond these numbers. Like my life was just a database, and these guys have been really instrumental in teaching me that fitness really should enhance your life, not hold it back. It's okay to go off the rails sometimes. You don't have to be perfect all the time. As long as you're giving the body the attention that it needs in terms of eating right, staying active, getting back towards the sleep, and your mobility and things like that, you're going to make progress. You're going to be fine. You don't have to be perfect all the time. And once, you kind of start to let that go, you really start to appreciate what your body can do, instead of just kind of harping on the negatives of the way you look, or you know not being able to lift as much as so and so next to you in the gym. It's just not about that. None of that matters. I feel like I still have a long way to go in terms of finding balance, but I'm confident in moving forward because I know I have this incredible network of people on the forum. I have access to Sal, Justin, Adam, and Doug for support. They're always chiming in whenever anybody has a question, just needs, like a pep talk, whatever. They're always there. And MAPS is so much more than just like a workout program to me. Um, Mind Pump's more than just a podcast about fitness. I mean, they're a dime a dozen. You can listen to people, rip apart studies or whatever. It's so much more than that. It's a community. It's evolving. It's growing. They're only getting bigger and better. And these guys, they care about what they do. They're there for their fans. They're there for their followers. You don't get like this kind of stuff anywhere else. And you can go buy a program off some kid on Instagram and never hear from them again. And those programs they're not meant to enhance your life. They're going to grind you. You're going to be hungry. You're going to hate your body. You're going to be tired. Your body's not going to respond very well. You're not going to get stronger. That's not what MAPS is. MAPS is there to enhance your life, not hold it back. Do MAPS. Listen to Mind Pump.